Hey YouTube, MDEX Music here, and welcome back to another episode of Upper Structure Fridays, a series where we look at how to use upper structures in piano voicings and improvisation. As always, make sure to watch the introduction to the series so that you understand what it is that we're about to get into today. You can click on the iCard right here to watch that. We'll also put a link in the description below. All right, enough introduction, let's get started. Today, what we're gonna look at is the use of a major triad on top of a minor triad. Specifically, what we're gonna do is put that major triad on top of the flat seventh of the minor triad. And when you do that, the color you get is this. All we did was play a major chord on top of a minor chord, starting on the flat seventh of that minor chord. For example, in D minor 7, the flat 7 is C. So we simply have to play a C major triad on top of a D minor 7. We have now a D minor 7, 9, 11. So we get a chord tone, the flat 7, and two tensions. So here are some ways you can think about this voicing. I'm going to start a major triad on top of the flat 7th of another minor triad. So let's use D minor 7 as an example. If I have a D minor 7, I got D, F, A, and C. The flat 7 of that is that last note I mentioned, C. So I'm going to play a major triad starting on C. That gives me a C chord. So here's my D minor 7, here's my C, and when I put them together, I get this. So another way of looking at that C, it's just basically the 7th, the 9th, and the 11th of the original D minor 7 that we started with. This is exactly like playing an extension of the D minor 7 chord. For a more independent perspective, just think a whole step below the root and play the major triad on that note in any inversion. If you're playing a song and you see a 2-5, you can play the one major triad on top of the 2 minor 7. This is a more advanced way of looking at the upper structure, but it'll be really useful when you're comping or improvising in a real song because you can use this perspective to move from one upper structure to the other. For example, in Satin, these are 2 5s in the key of C, right? So now I can play a 1 chord, C, on top of the D minor, and then just move the root of that C triad down a half step for the 5 chord. So don't worry if you don't get this right away. The whole point is just to look at upper structures from a different perspective. And each one of these perspectives will open up a different door and change the way you look at upper structures. Any one of them is valid. Not only will you find these new perspectives useful when it comes to voicings, but also improvisation as well. So here's your upper structure challenge of the day. See if you can picture or even play the flat 7 major triad on top of these chords. As always, we'll give you 4 beats to answer, and then we'll show you that answer. D minor 7, C, E minor, D, A minor 7, the G chord, A flat minor 7, G flat. So that's all for this episode of Upper Structure Fridays. As always, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to stay up to date on current content, click on that notification bell. We leave you today with our demo using the flat 7 major triad over a minor chord. Thanks for watching. There's a book bundle on our website that you can download, and you'll have more than 800 pages with all possible upper structures over different types of chords and exercises to prepare and practice this concept in all keys, and much more.